Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. So in today's video, I really wanted to focus this look around a one and done eye look. I am aiming for this look to be a little bit more on the easier side, a little bit more natural, a little softer, just so it's easy to accomplish and it's not time sucking. Is that a term? Doesn't take a lot of time to do. And I also have some new and exciting things to try out today. Well, the most exciting product I have in front of me are the new Tower 28 blushes. They extended their shade range with 3 new shades that look stunning. So I'm really looking forward to that step. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. So the first thing I'm going to be applying is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Excuse me today because I had coffee and I haven't had coffee in a while, so I don't know how to manage what I'm feeling right now. The Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm using the shade 2.5, and I'm just going to swipe this on the high points of my face. Over quarantine, I have become a matcha girl, and I've completely forgot about my Nespresso machine, but I remembered I had one today, and your girl's wired. And now for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Gucci one. I haven't used it in a moment, and I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for a bougie foundation. I'm also going to put a little drop of the Flower Beauty Heat Wave essence, since this one is a little bit light for my complexion. And I wanted to add a bronzy essence just because I'm going to be using these kind of beachy colors on my cheeks, so I thought it would be more cohesive. I'm going to squirt 1.5 pumps of the Gucci, and I'm going to do a nice little droplet of the Flower Beauty. Looks like that. And I'm going to blend that out with my Moda complexion brush. Oh, sorry, I forgot to zoom you guys in. My bad. So today I opted for more of a medium coverage. You can totally adjust that depending on your preferences. And I'm just going over everything with my beauty blender to pick up anything just resting on top of my skin. And it just makes it look more skin-like. If you're wondering why my upper lip just suddenly got red, it's because I just shaved my mustache. Tee, just girly things. So now for my concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Quo Beauty one. I'm going to be mixing these two shades, the shades Ivory and Beige. I'm mixing them just because I'm kind of in between these two colors, and these are the two shades that I have. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of my Pat McGrath powder just to set under my eyes. And this brush I'm using is a Nabla N302. For my bronzer, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, and I'm using the shade Sunset Striptease. And this one gives me really sun-kissed vibes without being too warm. I really like it. And it also has a really nice satin finish to it, so it has a subtle amount of glow that just makes you look a little bit more radiant. This one completely took over my love for the Lila B bronzer, and it's obviously so much more affordable. I went a little crazy on this side. I'm just going to take a clean powder brush and try to attempt to bring that down. For highlighter, I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Superstar Glow highlighter. I haven't used this in a minute, and I love its texture. It's very velvety. It feels like it has a lot of moisture in the powder itself. So I'm just going to take my time with this and really buff it into the skin, especially because I'm going for a softer appearance. And I'm also taking that into my bronzer a touch, just to kind of connect those two together, just so that they're not so separated. It helps to make everything look like one. And now for the time I've been waiting for personally, but it's time for blush. And Tower 28 came out with 3 more colors in their cream blushes. They came out with Rush Hour, which is this shade right here. Very pretty. I'll swatch them on my arms in a second here. This is the shade After Hours. And the last shade is Power Hour, which this is the one I'm most drawn to. I'll also swatch them next to the two I previously had. So here are the swatches. These are the two previous colors I've had. So this one is Magic Hour and this is Golden Hour. Now these are the three new ones. So this is After Hours, Rush Hour, and Power Hour. I'm going to be trying out Power Hour today, and I'm going to be applying that with my Smith 115 brush. And this one's a little deeper, so I'm first going to tap some on the back of my hand, then apply so I don't over apply and get stressed. I'm really happy that they came out with new colors. I see myself picking this one out at all times of the year. I like how it's a little bit more bronzy. It looks like I just stepped off the beach. Like it looks a little suntanny. Looks very intense in camera actually. I'm gonna take that down with my sponge. I'm happy they came out with the other colors because the previous colors, they were a little bit more spring and summer appropriate. And these are the tones that I kind of wear a majority of the year. That is so cute. I really like that color. Okay, I'm gonna start over applying here. It already is over applied, but I'm having too much fun with this. I need to be stopped. That needs to be thrown far away from me or else I'm gonna dip back in. It looks so much more intense on camera. Okay, there's that color on my cheeks. Now let's hope that this goes well with the eye color I'm going to be using. I am going to be using the Smashbox Always On Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Greige. I've been loving this color. So before I get to applying this, I'm going to prime my eyes and do my brows off camera. So please enjoy the brow intermission. So one eye is already done. So I'm just going to first take this Moda brush. This is the SMI shader brush. And I squirted some of the shadow onto the back of my hand. And I'm going to saturate this brush. And I'm first going to start on the lid near the lash line. I'm going to pick up this Anastasia A25 brush to kind of soften up the edges. This has been my most worn shade out of the three that I received. I really like this color. I would say it's like a perfect neutral, maybe a little on the cool tone side, but it has a little warmth in there. I don't know, I think it's just a very flattering tone. I really enjoy it. So I'm just taking a smaller brush now and I'm going to blend it on the lower. And these wear very nicely. I've worn them for a couple really long days and my oil doesn't really penetrate them. They stay quite even throughout the day, which is great. And if you end up with a little bit of harshness like I did right here, you can just add a little bit of your setting powder and kind of blend it out with a brush and it just evens it all out. Just diffuses it further. I'm now going to give my lashes a good curl. I'm going to be trying out a new mascara today. The mascara I'm going to be testing out is this They're Real Magnet by Benefit. I wonder if there's a way to use this one actually. I didn't really look that up. I'm just reading this off Sephora here. It says, the innovative extender brush features a magnetically charged cord that pulls the magnetic mineral-enriched formula up and out beyond the tips of the lashes for extreme length and a powerful lift. Custom designed zigzag bristles are strategically positioned to fan out, separate, and define lashes. This is what the wand looks like. I'll move out of the way real quick. Here it is. It is pretty lengthening. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. I'm being a little cautious just because this wand is a little thicker than I would usually like. I feel like I can get more control with smaller ones, but it is doing a very, very good job. I'm just taking my time with this. I'm just gonna add a second layer to see what that does. I think that's super pretty. I will give it to them that they do know how to create a good mascara. I say that's a success. We'll see how it wears, if it crumbles or anything, but I think my lashes look incredible for a more lengthening mascara. What do you guys think? But here are the eyes all finished. Super quick, very nice and soft, but still with a little spice, you know? Love it. I'm going to do something a little extra before I put on my lips. This is for sure optional, but I feel like this look is calling for some little faux freckles. I'm going to be using my little freck. Just launched it across the room. I forever lose this thing because it's so small, but I'm just gonna add a few little friends. Do you hear that? That's my skin. I was just wiping off the excess. What in the world? Okay, so now for my lips, I'm going to first line my lips with the M Cosmetics Kitten Lip Liner. I feel like this will be a perfect tone with the blush. And for my lip color, I'm going to be using this tinted lip balm from Charlotte Tilbury. I have the shade Romance Kiss. And I will say, I've had these for a couple months now, but this is more of a thick formula. I do prefer the ones that come in this packaging right here. I feel like these ones aren't as tacky, but I do really love this color. It became a little bit more pigmented than I want today, but I think that looks really cute. I do really like that. Yeah, I do prefer these ones over this formula. Also, the packaging is a lot more fire on these ones. I feel like I look very summery and it's making me really, really excited. And the color on my eyes actually matches my Cozy Set color perfectly. So here is the finished final look. Let me know what you guys think of today's makeup. I'm going to throw in a little random wear test, because why not? I wore this makeup for longer than I was expecting, but the blush is still intact. The mascara didn't super smudge on my lower. I feel like it transferred a tiny bit, but nothing crazy. The shadow is still on. I really like how my makeup lasted today. I finished this video around 3 p.m. It's now 11:40 p.m. So I would call this look a success. I would love to know what you'd like to see next in the comments down below. That would be super, super helpful. But with that being said, that is all from me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like. It would help me out so very much. I'll make sure to link all of these products I used in today's video in the description down below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.